Okay, we're just getting off a 7 snow day, sort of extra winter break-ish kind of a thing. It started snowing really badly on December 22nd, and today is the 30th, and tomorrow is Sunday, and then on the 1st of February we actually have a work day, and then you guys come back on the 2nd. And what you'll be doing on Tuesday and Wednesday is doing this physiographic chart of the seafloor, which we've talked about back when we did the seafloor provinces, and then we are talking about surface currents. So what we're going to do is we're going to tape the three pieces of the physiographic chart of the seafloor together to form a world ocean. And if I go down to here, pages 3, 4, and 5, and you can tape these together, either using this one for the center, which would put the Pacific Ocean, or actually using this for the center, which would put Africa. But you'll tape these two together, and it doesn't matter which end you use. If you use this side, we're going to put the Pacific Ocean in the center, and if we use this side, we'll put Africa in the center. And if you notice that there's something missing um, on this one between Alaska, actually Africa, and the rest of Africa, we have this section right here, and it is the Alaska part. So we need to put this on one side or the other. And you will probably have to cut these things off, and I don't know why they actually scanned them to look like this, but this is the way they scanned them to look. So I'll be giving each of you, each group of two, one of these, plus this. I think it's two, it may be one. I did these before, 3 or 4 days before we went on that winter break-ish kind of a thing, so I don't remember how I did it, but yeah, they'll either be giving you one per two or one per three. And it'll eventually look like this when you put it together, and this one has the Pacific Ocean, but you could have very easily taken this piece right here and taped it on the other side of this, which would actually put Africa in the center. I don't care how you do it. Most maps will put the Pacific Ocean. If it's an ocean map, they'll put the Pacific Ocean in the center because it, again, is the largest, makes up more than half of the world ocean. So the next thing you're going to do is you color all the land masses light brown, and I really mean light, just lightly go over it with brown. And you're going to color all the water bodies, particularly the oceans, light green. Then you're going to color the following bodies of water: the North and South Pacific Oceans, in other words, the two Pacific Oceans, in some color other than light green or red. Um, then you're going to do the North and South Atlantic. You'll do the Gulf of Mexico, the Indian Ocean. So we actually break down these oceans into different colors. So you will be using lots of different colors, and you can put stripes in there if you want, but please don't use those colors because we are going to be using red and blue to show the currents, and we're using light green already to show the oceans. Then you're going to use a pencil or a pen, and you're going to draw the equator. Remember how to find the equator. Actually, you've got labels on the side of the map. The prime meridian. Remember how you can find the prime meridian. The dashed line to approximate the international date line. You may have to look that one out. Then you're going to label the currents that are located here, and some of them are going to have multi-currents, like the North Equatorial Current. There are three of them, one in each of the three primary oceans running along the equator, although there are only two countercurrents in the two bigger ones. There are three South Equatorial Currents as well, but there's only one California current, and if you remember, in the Northern Hemisphere, currents go in a counterclockwise direction. Actually, a clockwise direction. They bring up, like the Gulf of Mexico brings warm water up, and then the currents on the other side bring cold water down. So the California current, that's going to be on the west coast of a continent, but it's the east coast of an ocean and going this direction. That'll be coming down this direction. So it'll be coming down from the north. So are you going to use blue for cold water, or is it going to use red for warm? And I'm hoping you pick blue. Then figure out what the Gulf Stream is, and you may have to actually use it. And I've got to check and make sure this is the right thing. I'll have a class set of books out there for you to use, or you're welcome to use your devices to find these currents. But I think it's, if I've got the right textbook, I think it's 235, but I'll check that out on Monday and give you different pages if you actually need it. Then there are some other questions on here that you need to answer in complete statements, but you're going to do this on a sheet of paper. So they've got to be in complete statements, which the first question says, what are the two general type of currents? I would say the two general type of currents are, and then finish it. What are the main type of currents shown on the map? Main type of currents shown on the map are, and then just keep doing that, or you can write them out word for word if you wish. There are 20 of those questions. Here is another picture of that map. We're going to put that together, and then I have a larger version of it down here, and you can see, if you take a look at it, the equator is going to be right along there. You may need to use a ruler or a straight edge. The prime meridian is going to be located where the heck is 0. Looks like it's right there, but remember that the equator goes right through this part. This is the Amazon, goes underneath here, so there's the equator, and the prime meridian goes through this part of England. You can see it right there, and the international date line is going to basically be here, but it zigs and zags for land masses, but the basic thing is that it goes at 180 degrees, either west or east longitude. Okay, and that's what we're going to be doing Tuesday and Wednesday after we get back from break. Okay, thank you much. Bye.